Good morning, students. I am Sabuji from Bharadasinar Metric Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Today we can learn something from the chapter 3rd accountancy, 12th accountancy, chapter number 3, fundamentals of partnership. So in this chapter we are going to study what is partnership, what is partnership deed, what are the methods of maintaining accounts in the case of partnership firm, and calculation of interest on capital, interest on drawings, salary, commission, and also at last preparation of profit and loss appropriation account. These are the content of this chapter. So first, what is the meaning of the term partnership? What is the meaning of the term partnership? Partnership is really an association of persons. I used the word association of persons. It means in order to create a partnership firm, there is a need of more than two persons. So that I used the word persons, not a person but persons. Another word, it is an association of persons. What is the meaning? Association. People will join together for a common purpose. That is known as association. So partnership is, the first point is, it is an association of person. It is an association of person. Partnership is an association of person. This is the first point. Second one, who have agreed to share. This is another point. Who have, that means this associated person should make an agreement. For what purpose? To share the profit or loss of the business. So it is an association of person who have means these person have agreed to share. That means they should make an agreement. They should come to an agreement. That means before the creation or formation of partnership, the partners should sit together and they have to make an agreement. In that agreement, they have to mention how we will share the future profit or loss of the business. Anyway, they are going to conduct a business. They are going to start a business. In future, there may be profit or loss. Such loss should be or profit should be shared by the partners. They have to mention that point in this agreement. So, who have agreed to share the profit or loss of the business? So, it is an association of person. Second point, these persons should come to an agreement. They should create an agreement with regard to sharing of profit. I told you they have to sit together and they have to create an agreement. Such agreement is known as partnership deed. In that partnership deed, they have to mention several points. Along with that point, they have to mention how they will share the profit or loss of the business. In the absence of this agreement, because according to Partnership Act 1932, partnership deed may be oral or in writing. That means this agreement can be created by the partners orally or in written form. If it is nothing is mentioned in the partnership deed agreement, with regard to sharing of profit. Then important point, one more question, profit or loss should be shared by the partners equally. But if something is written in this agreement, profit or loss should be shared in that ratio, the ratio which is written in this agreement. Suppose the ratio is 4:3:2, then future profit should be shared among the partners in this ratio 4:3:2. My point is that if no ratio is mentioned in this agreement, then how they will share the profit? That is one mark I told you. Profit should be shared equally in the absence of this agreement. So it is an association of persons who have agreed to share the profit or loss of the business. And one more point is that in this organization, people are associating themselves as partners. That is another one more question. What is the name of the relationship among the members in a partnership firm? Answer is partners. So there are 2 points. Number one, there must be an agreement between partners. Second point, it is an association of more than 2 persons. For what purpose they are associating? For the purpose of carrying on a business, a definite business. They want to carry on a business. For that purpose, these people are associating. Another characteristic of partnership is that partnership business can be carried on by all. Partnership business can be carried on by all people. Suppose X, Y, Z. There are 3 partners. After creating this partnership firm, X, Y, Z, every day these 3 partners can come to the partnership business and they can look after the affairs of the business. If they come to the partnership firm every day and if they are administering or controlling or managing the total activities jointly, we can say that the business is carried on by all partners. Or any one of them acting for all. It means that in the case of X, Y, Z, X is coming to the partnership business only. Y and Z, they are staying in home. They can do like that. Here X is coming to control. He is managing the partnership business. He can manage. He is managing the partnership business not for his own purpose, but on behalf of, for the benefit of others. He is carrying on the business. X is carrying on the business. First case, X, Y, Z, they are jointly carrying on the business. Second case, X is carrying on the business on behalf of Y and Z. That is the speciality of partnership firm. So what is partnership firm? Partnership is the relationship between person, we can say like that, or it is an association of person who have agreed to share the profit or loss of the business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. This is the meaning or definition of the term partnership. This definition is given by section 4 of the Indian Partnership Act 1932. In this section, it is written as what is partnership. What is the meaning of the term partnership? Understood, my student? Okay, now we can study what are the features of partnership firm. I am telling you, if you know the definition very well, you can say features easily. The first feature is that it is an association of person. It is an association of 2 or more person. It means that the minimum number of person required to form a partnership is 2 and the maximum is 50. Don't forget. In your examination, they will ask you for one more question. What is the maximum number required to form a partnership firm? It is 50. So that I told you it is an association of more than 2 persons. So minimum 2, maximum 50. That is the first feature of partnership firm. Second one is there should be an agreement between partners. I told you that agreement is known as partnership deed. In that partnership deed, they have to mention how they will share future profit and loss. Third one is, such agreement must be to carry on a definite business. That agreement, in that agreement, they have to mention which type of business they are going to start. So, such agreement must be to carry on a definite business and also to share the profit or loss of the business. So, what are the features? It is an association of two or more persons. Second one, there should be an agreement between partners. Such agreement is known as partnership deed. Such agreement must be to carry on, not maybe but must be to carry on a specific or definite business and to share the future profit or loss. Fourth one is, the business may be carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. The business may be carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. Last point is that the liability of the partners is unlimited. What is unlimited liability? When the partnership firm faces a huge loss, the partners may decide to close down the business. At that time, suppose the total loss of the firm is 5 lakh. And this XYZ, they invested 3 lakh rupees in business. And that money is lying in the form of different asset. So we can say that value of asset is 3 lakh. Loss is 5 lakh. First, this business asset they will sell and they will utilize the money to pay off the debt 5 lakh. Balance 2 lakh is there. The partners cannot waive from their duty. They have to bring additional money by selling their private property. So that liability is known as unlimited liability. So what is unlimited liability? Liability to pay off the debt of the firm by selling the private property of partners is known as unlimited liability. Thank you, my students. In next session, we will study partnership deed and balance portion. Thank you.